Used to be all the rage. Go around leaving comments everywhere, comment on everything, comment on this, comment on that, and you will build a massive business as a consequence of your awesome comments. But is that really true, or is leaving comments, in particular on social media like LinkedIn, just a complete and total waste of time? Does the universe really need your comment, and will it achieve anything for you? That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Chris Hargraves. This is the Digital Marketing Mastery series for lawyers, and you can find it and more things at digitalmarketingforlawyers.com. Let's talk about comments. It was for a long time a strategy that some people did or hired others to do on their behalf, where basically you would leave some random cut and paste comment on pretty much everything that you could find, in the hope that that would achieve something for you, whether it was search engine optimization benefits or visibility benefits or engagement or something. Of course, it didn't always work, and that's what we need to figure out today. You know, because I've told you and everyone has told you, that social media is about engagement, not about broadcasting. If it was only about broadcasting, there would really be no difference between your social media strategy and your content strategy. And that, while they are connected, is patently untrue. Social media is where you deepen and develop the relationship that you want to have with the people you care about in some way. So, when I am talking about social media, and in particular LinkedIn, because that has a tendency to be where a lot of lawyers have their comfort zone and where a lot of lawyers are targeting their professional marketing, business development efforts, I generally encourage people to go and find some material that is relevant to them and leave a comment. Because what we find is that a lot of lawyers actually do a lot of reading, so they read a lot of the articles that come up, but they don't engage with the authors of those articles at all. And I think that's a lost opportunity. It's a lost opportunity for a number of reasons. Firstly, if you are reading the kind of stuff that is relevant to you, that might also be relevant to your potential clients or your potential referrers, then there's a good chance that the author of that article, amongst their own connections, has people you care about. And so if you leave a comment on their article that is meaningful and insightful, and we'll come back to that in a minute if we have time, then it's going to potentially be seen, this is a bunch of maybes here, remember, it's going to potentially be seen by someone who might find your comment useful, or it might be something they agree with, and so you might get a new avenue of discussion or a new connection or something like that as a consequence of that comment. The other thing that's going to happen, of course, is that as you engage with people more, if they're the kind of people you're actually looking for, and you're noticing a theme here, then LinkedIn will more and more show you that kind of stuff from those kind of people, because that's just how the algorithm works. So if you are commenting on someone's posts, you're more likely to see that person's post in your newsfeed. If you're having essentially a conversation with someone in the comments section, you're more likely to see their stuff in the newsfeed, and vice versa. So it helps from the algorithm perspective, even though I know I've said not to get too caught up in that in the past, but LinkedIn wants to show you the stuff you're interested in. So if you are reading articles anyway and you find something good, why not leave a decent comment? Now, what's a decent comment? A decent comment is not, great article, thumbs up. A decent comment is, hey John, I really appreciated how you set out the topic of X in such detail. I particularly liked your observation about blah, blah, blah. That is a meaningful and helpful comment. That shows you actually read it, and that shows that you actually had something to say. If you disagree, you can politely say, hey, did you consider this avenue of things? Or, hey, I had a question. What do you think about this? Create a conversation. That's what engagement really is about. So, are LinkedIn comments going to help you? My answer is yes. And while you might not think that your observations are world-breaking, sort of unique, amazingly stellar intellectual contributions to the world, think about it in reverse. When you are an author of an article, do you not appreciate it when people take the time to comment? And do those people not stand out to you, the people who are regularly engaging with you on these platforms? I'm going to go with yes. You do get an idea of who your fans are and who the people are who are engaging with you, and that is ultimately going to be useful. The more you can develop those relationships, the better it will be for you over the long run. The trick is, of course, to be engaging with the kind of people who are going to actually make a difference in your practice. But that is a topic for another day. Get onto LinkedIn, leave a comment. Leave a comment on this if you've just watched it on LinkedIn. But otherwise, comment on something. Just practice. Practice leaving a comment. That's all I've got. I'll see you next time.